What if Earth had not one but two suns? Seriously, stop for a second and really picture it. Twin stars blazing in the sky, dividing their fiery light between day and night. Sounds like something out of science fiction, right? Well, it's a lot more rooted in science than you'd think, and we're about to shed some light on this dazzling possibility. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how this jaw-dropping scenario could shape every aspect of life on Earth. Let's jump in. Alright, so here's a fun fact to kick things off. Binary star systems, that is, two stars orbiting the same center of gravity, are actually incredibly common in the universe. In fact, about half the stars you see in the night sky are likely part of a binary or even a multi-star system. But what would happen if our own sun, a lone wolf of a star, suddenly had a fiery companion? Would it be a twin, an identical sibling to our sun? Or would it be something completely different, like a red dwarf or even a blue giant? The answer could drastically shift life as we know it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's understand why binary star systems are so, well, frenetic. Binary systems work because of a cosmic tug-of-war called gravitational balance. The two stars pull on each other, locked in an eternal orbital dance. This gravitational relationship helps prevent them from crashing into one another, while also ensuring they don't drift off into space. But here's the kicker. Their distance and mass ratios heavily influence what happens to any planets that happen to orbit them. And that's where things get wild for us Earthlings. Take a moment to imagine two suns baking Earth simultaneously. First off, the temperature changes would be astonishing. Depending on the configuration, whether the stars are close together or far apart, planetary temperatures could soar or plummet. If our two suns were evenly matched in radiation output, say two stars nearly identical to our current sun, then Earth would essentially be toast, literally. The extra heat would likely evaporate our oceans, strip away the atmosphere, and transform our world into a barren wasteland, much like Venus. Not a pretty picture. But what if one sun was a lot smaller and dimmer? Say, a red dwarf star. Red dwarfs are cooler, smaller stars that burn their fuel at a much slower rate compared to our sun. In this scenario, Earth might just hang on to its precious water and atmosphere, depending on the distances involved. Civilization could potentially adapt to dual solar days and nights that might blend with bizarre shadows and dual sunsets lighting up the skies. Could you imagine seeing overlapping eclipses as one sun crosses paths with the other? It would be a spectacle unlike anything we've ever known. But would it be survivable? And here's another wrench in the cosmic gears: the stability of Earth's orbit. You see, our planet is currently cozied up in what's called the Goldilocks zone. It's not too hot, not too cold, just right for liquid water to exist and life to thrive. Add a second sun to this equation, and things get astronomically complicated. The gravitational forces from another massive star would likely yank Earth out of our balanced orbit, potentially flinging us closer to or farther from one or both of the suns. Again, not ideal. Now let's zoom out a little and consider what this would mean for biological life. With not one but two sources of light, our nighttime would be much shorter, or vanish entirely if the stars' orbits kept them in perpetual daylight. This radical shift would utterly disrupt the circadian rhythms of Earth's living creatures. No more dark and light cues for when to sleep or wake. Think about it. Nocturnal animals that rely on darkness to hunt or avoid predators? Their entire ecosystem could collapse overnight, pun intended. Photosynthesis, the process that green plants use to create oxygen and food, would also be affected. With two suns, plants would likely overproduce during long stretches of light, while struggling to adapt to sudden periods of darkness. Such disruptions would ripple upward in the food chain, impacting everything from microbes to mammals. Oh, and let's not forget the sheer visual splendor of such a double-star system. Picture a clear desert sky under twin blazing suns of yellow and crimson suspended side by side. Sunsets would be legendary. brilliant palettes of overlapping oranges, reds, and pinks. During an eclipse involving two suns, the sky could dim into bizarre, otherworldly combinations of twilight hues. You wouldn't even need Hollywood special effects. Nature itself would provide a masterpiece above your head. But, as stunning as it may look, could humans realistically adapt to live under dual cosmic ovens? Intriguingly, scientists have studied what hypothetical double-star systems might mean for exoplanets, planets outside our solar system. And guess what? We've actually discovered Earth-sized candidates in binary systems. Kepler-47, for example, is home to multiple planets orbiting two suns at various distances. Some of these exoplanets sit just on the edge of their respective habitable zones, though none are quite as stable as Earth is right now. Still, it gives us a glimmer of hope that somewhere out there, dual-sun planetary systems might not just exist, but could even support life. So, let's get philosophical for a second. If Earth truly circled two suns, wouldn't our entire history, even our mythology, be radically different? From ancient civilizations worshipping the sun to Galileo reshaping astronomy, all of humanity's cosmology would have been written under double shadows. Would twin suns have created double the awe or double the fear? All right, time to bring it all back home with an exciting twist. You might be thinking, well, double-star systems are cool and all, but Earth's solo sun situation is set in stone, right? Pause right there, because theories suggest our sun might have once had a twin. Some scientists believe a second star may have accompanied our sun billions of years ago before drifting into space. If that's true, our planet might owe its existence to this stellar sibling, which played a role in shaping the early solar system. Pretty mind-blowing, huh? So, what if Earth had two suns? While it may sound like science fiction, the possibilities are rooted firmly in scientific reality. Double stars mean double the challenges, but also double the wonders. As astronomers continue to study binary systems and exoplanets, who's to say what we'll discover next? Until we know for sure, let's be thankful for the simplicity and stability of our single, life-giving sun. Thanks for watching Science Spark, where curiosity lights the way. If you found this video awesome, and let's be honest, how could you not? Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more adventures through space, science, and beyond. And remember, this outstanding video was crafted by VidWiz. Want your own exciting videos for fun or profit? Click the link in the description to get started today.